Yeah, yeah, I'm the roaster at AWC, and um, I started out roasting. We roast on a 10-kilo roaster, which 22 pounds, so I can do 22 pounds at a time. Um, and then I also source coffee, which is basically what I do is I call coffee green importers up. I use 3 right now, and one's in South Bend, one's in New York, and the other's in New Orleans. Every seminary I was looking into is, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars, and it was a full-time thing where, there was just no time to actually go to seminary and still be able to work a full-time job and still be, a husband and a dad. So I was playing in a band with a guy at the time who went through the internship, and he told me about it. So I checked it out, and over the course of about a year, and filled out the paperwork, talked to some of the pastors here, started attending here, and then really over the course of a year and a half, when I decided to do it, and then I actually left my job. The AWC started with Guy felt a calling to start the internship, which is just a school for training of people who want to be in ministry. One that didn't cost him any money to attend the school. It's a 2-year program. It's set up, it follows like the Ball State semester, but there's a summer semester. It's a little bit more laid back. A place for the people to stay that didn't cost them any money to stay there, paid for utilities, everything like that. And 3, where they could have a job where they could work and make money. So what happened was, it was like, we need a roaster. The roaster we have in there right now, that one you saw me roasting on, right now if I was to buy that, it'd be $19,000. It's from Turkey, is where that company Toper is based out of. That was given to us. So that was one of the things we want to do this. Guy started another business called Guido's Coffee, where they sell everything from syrup to espresso machines to coffee carts, anything you would want to do to start a coffee bar. And he started that to supplement his income, and that's where he gets the majority of it. And we go by origin, like a South American, like Brazil or Mexican. And what I'll order samples. We'll sample roast them, and then we'll cup them. And then when you cup them, basically what that does is that magnifies the qualities of that coffee, good or bad, So, and then we go from there, and if it's a quality that's going to fit into what we're going after, then we order that. Right now, coffee's at an all-time high, but the end goal is to basically the green importers, in one sense, are the middlemen. The goal is to, have you ever heard of, you hear like sustainable trade, direct trade, things like that. There's basically, direct trade is basically where you would cut out the middleman of like the coffee importer, right? And you would set up a direct relationship with the farmer. And you would buy the coffee, you would be responsible for shipping the coffee from origin to where you're at. So it's a trying task, but what we're trying to do is get multiple people involved in it, so when we order coffee, one, the farmer gets the money. They don't get a little bit or partial, and then you give them more than what they actually need. So, like, there's documentaries out on the net you could look up, but there's farmers that aren't. They're just getting the shaft, because they're living in dirt floors, and they're barely making enough to survive. And you have places like Starbucks that are, which Starbucks, brought coffee culture on a mainstream level to, the Midwest, and that was cool. But at the same time, we want to go deeper. We want to go deeper as in the sense of coming alongside the farmers and helping them, raise up their crops, because the better the coffee is, the more money they're going to get.